Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing a go-go dancer makeup tutorial, and I'm just doing like this simple soft glam kind of look, nothing too crazy. This is usually like my go-to look for gigs. I've never done anything like this before either, so super excited for doing my first makeup tutorial ever. Okay guys, let's get started. We're going to start off with this NYX primer. Primer is super important for go-go dancing because, you know, we're sweating all night. You don't want your makeup to come off. Then I'm going to go in with this Clinique tinted moisturizer and pack it in with a beauty blender. Pro tip, I like to wet my beauty blender before I go in with it. And this tinted moisturizer is really great. It's from the Redness Solutions line, which is great for me because I have rosacea. And then also it's like in between a foundation and a really light tinted moisturizer. It's got really good coverage, but it's not too heavy, which I like. Then I'm going to go in with this skin toned colored concealer and cover up any pimples and blemishes that I have. And then I'm going to just pack it in with that beauty blender again. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a lighter shade of a concealer and go under my eyes and then on the bridge of my nose as well. And I like to do this because I really love like brightening up my under eyes. If you work nightlife, which I assume you do if you're watching this, then you probably have like dark circles from working so late. And then I just personally have a big nose and I like to create the illusion of a slimmer nose, so I like to highlight the bridge of my nose as well. Again, just packing it in with that beauty blender, and I like to do like little pat movements here instead of like circle movements, kind of like packing it in versus blending it in, if that makes sense. So next I'm gonna bake, and I have like this little puff and then Morphe's brightening pink powder. This stuff is really great for brightening up the under eyes. So again, I'm just going to go under my eyes and then on the bridge of my nose, and this helps matte me out as well because I do have oily skin. I'm going to go in with that concealer on my eyelids just to kind of like create a base and a primer for my eyeshadow. Using my beauty blender once again. I'm going to be using Stone Cold Fox palette by ColourPop today. It's a really neat palette. So I'm going to go in my crease with this color called Stone Age, and with this like type of fluffy medium-sized brush. I'll link them down below. I got them on Amazon and they're travel size, so I love that because I love traveling, and then I'm also bringing my makeup with me to gigs, so I like really like compact travel size stuff. But I'm just going to blend that out into my crease, and I really love these type of brushes for that because they create that like really brushed out blend. Then I'm going to go in with the color I Dig It and use like this sort of flatter brush, and pay attention here. I'm actually just going to tap the color because it is shimmery, so if you swirl it around it will give you fallout. And when you apply it, you just want to tap it and pack it into your lid instead of blending it out like we did with our crease. So be really careful of fallout here, but it's a beautiful like shimmery color. I usually like to do like a shimmer on the lid and then a matte in the crease. Then I'm going to go back into my crease and just clean it up a bit because, like I said, that shimmery eyeshadow does fall out and it'll get like in the crease. So just cleaning it up here and reapplying with the same brush in that same color, Stone Age. Now we're gonna do brows, and I'm using Urban Decay, I think it's called Precisely Brow. I'll make sure to link it. Using a brow brush to brush my eyebrows upwards. This seems to be like the trend nowadays, and I really like how it looks. Like, it just makes them look fluffier and fuller. And then that angled brush, I also use that to go back in and like blend everything out once I apply the liner, like here. So I don't like to go too heavy on the brows. I really like a really natural powdery look, and especially for like this soft glam, you definitely want like a natural looking brow. But I just basically fill it in a little bit to give it a little more shape. And then I go in with that brush here and just blend everything in and shape it, because if you don't do this step, you're gonna look pretty crazy. And this is a process. You really have to like sit there and shape it to your liking. Definitely takes a little bit of practice to get this step down. And this is how the brows turned out. Loves it. So I'm gonna go in with this Milani liquid eyeliner. I love this eyeliner, and it's also pretty inexpensive. I'm gonna go for that like siren eye type of winged eyeliner here. So I'm just getting that corner and like doing a really straight line to give the illusion of like a squintier, just like a really sexy siren eye. That's how that turned out. Then I'm gonna apply some lashes, and I got these on Amazon, and I'm using Duo Lash Glue, and I'll make sure to link all these products down below for you guys. So apply the glue and let it sit for, I want to say like 30 seconds. Really important that you do this so it gets nice and tacky. And then I like to use tweezers, and my method is I get it on the middle first, and then I'll go back in with the tweezers and like get the ends on. This is also a process and takes practice. Practice makes perfect, guys, with makeup, but makeup is such an important part of go-go dancing and being a performer. Like, you have to know how to do your makeup, and lashes definitely add that dramatic touch. So now I'm gonna go in with the color Dreamful, and using this like really precise small brush to go into my inner corners, and then I'm also gonna highlight my brows with it. And this is like a really white, sparkly, shimmery color, and I love the look of that like brightened eye when you add it into the inner corners, and then also highlighting the beautiful brows that we just did. Now I'm just going to go in with some mascara. I'm using Idol by Lancome, and you want to do this so that your your real lashes can stick together with the fake lashes. That way it's not looking awkward and poking out. So I'm just going to do that to the top lashes, and then also apply some to my bottom lashes. So little random sidestep, but I'm gonna go in with Lip Injection by Too Faced, which is a lip plumper, because I like my lips to be a little extra voluminous. So I'm gonna do this while I finish the rest of my makeup. That way I can let it sit on my lips and so they can get nice and plump for whenever I'm ready to apply my lipsticks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pat all that baking that we did in with that little puff. And again, just patting movements instead of like circles or blending in type movements. Pat, pat, pat. I like to get my forehead too because it gets really oily up there. Now I'm going to go in with Morphe's translucent powder and like this big kabuki style brush and just go all over the face. And now I'm doing those little blending circle motions just to get like everything nice and blended and set my whole face, because again, I don't want to get oily. Now it is time to contour. I'm using NYX's matte bronzer here and a little bit of a smaller brush than before, sucking the cheekbones in so I can identify where they are in order to contour them. And then I like to take it up here as well. And then I'm also going to drag it down along my jawline to give that a little bit of a defined look. I love a good contour. So for this next step, I'm actually gonna like squeeze the brush here to make it thinner, and I'm gonna go in and contour the sides of my nose so I can give that illusion of a smaller, slimmer, cuter nose. But yeah, I just go down the sides here, and then I also go like on the tip of it, like these. And you could use a different brush for this, but I figured like, hey, why not? It works pretty well for me, just kind of squeezing and fanning out that brush to do it. Then I'm gonna do some blush. I'm using NARS in shade Orgasm, which has been my favorite for years. And I'm using a little fluffy brush and just going on the apples of my cheeks and a little bit on my nose. I like that like cute blushed look. Okay guys, now that my lips have had time to plump, I'm gonna go in and do my lips. And I have like a whole process. I like to use different products for my lips to create like the perfect color. And I'm using some products by NYX and also Stila. So first I'm gonna line my lips with this lip liner by NYX, and it's a pretty natural color. I can't remember what it's called. I'll obviously link it down below. I'm pretty sure it's actually called Natural, if I remember correctly, but it matches my natural lip color perfectly. And I'm just gonna line a little bit for more precision, and then also overline just a tad bit to give the illusion of bigger lips. Then I'm gonna go in with this Stila in Bossy, and this is such a beautiful color, but it's just like a tad bit too purple for me, so I am going to mix it with another color, but I'm going to apply this first, and then I'm going to let it sit for a minute until it gets dry. It is a matte, so I'm going to let it get dry first before I add that other NYX matte liquid lipstick. So then I'm gonna go on top of that and add NYX in color Stockholm. And this honestly like creates the perfect color for me. If anyone knows like a liquid lipstick out there that is this color already, so I can avoid all these extra steps, let me know. But honestly, I don't mind my little unique process to create that like perfect unique color that I love so much. Alright guys, we are pretty much done. We're just going to set our face once again with primer. And let me tell y'all that my makeup did not move at all this night that I worked, and I was sweating so much. So I really recommend this, that setting spray by NYX. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me know if y'all want to see more makeup tutorials.